Hey everybody, as promised, I'm back with you on this part 2 of the Switch Tank by Milwaukee, and today we are going to utilize this tank right here. It's got a green handle on top, green field. That indicates that this is going to be used for some sort of, pesticide, and we're going to utilize it for weed killer today out on our drives, as well as spraying the pond algae to tamper that back just a little bit. So this Milwaukee Switch Tank has a lot of different applications that it will help you work towards accomplishing. So let me get this one unboxed and we'll get this thing fired up. All right, hey everybody, welcome back to this 2-part series on Milwaukee's Switch Tank. So we've kind of looked at the water supply tank. Now we're going to look at the pesticide supply tank, and that is indicated with this green lid and handle. I'll start by pulling this off. Like I mentioned in the other video, there's some spray tips. We'll get into that here in a second. Here is the wide mouth opening and strainer. You're going to find that with all 3 tank versions. Again, you got a water supply tank with the blue lid as the indicator for water supply. You got the pesticide tank, which we're looking at right now, that's got the green handle and lid. And you're also looking at a concrete sprayer or concrete supply tank that is gray in color and also has a gray in color lid and handle. All right, so we've talked about the base. We've talked about kind of how it hooks up here. So I think we've got our bases covered there. Now, this here, let's take a look at it. So I didn't hook it all up because I thought it would be easier to demonstrate the different parts here. So what we have to start, obviously a 4-gallon tank, 15 liters. We have a hose, but the hose is actually encased in this flexible rubber tube. I'm going to say this is for the protection of it. Very nice. I mean, everything feels really good. Nothing feels cheap. And real quick, I'm going to touch on every tank you'll see. I didn't show this in the previous video with the water supply tank, but every tank has this drain and the right corner. So just FYI, you don't have to tip it to drain it. Okay, looking at the handle, like I mentioned, it's well built. There's no rubber overmold. I guess I would have liked to seen that because you are holding this a lot, but we'll see how it does without. It does feel good as far as the plastic construction. You're going to see here it's got a plastic flip down, which prevents you from pulling the trigger or bouncing around, say, in the bed of your truck and accidentally getting held down and spraying something inside your vehicle. Although you should always remove your battery, right? Well, also here on the side, you'll see a trigger lock. So you just pull the handle, push in the trigger lock here with your thumb, release the handle, and it's locked on. So that's a great feature too. So you've got to lock off and you've got to lock on both with this system. Just pull the handle back just a little bit more and it'll disengage that on. Obviously our threads for our wand, and our wand has a variable fan just by turning this knob here. Very nice, all brass fittings, O-rings, 2 O-rings. And then you've also got the option of adding this spray tip, which is going to give you a different spray pattern. So we'll play with that, see the differences, and just taking a look here. This one is round, telling me it's going to have more of a stream, and removing this one. Yeah, all brass, nice fittings, O-ring. So we'll get this put on here. Matter of fact, I think we take this off here, and then that's where this, yeah, here we go. Use your head. And this will thread on here, and you can adjust the fan to how you like it. So you know what, we're going to test out both of these, see what they do, show you guys what's up. So yeah, you can turn this however you want it. Okay, so let's get it put together. And this straight out of the box was just strictly the tank. What you see here, the base was not included in this case. This part number again is for the pesticide supply, tank only, which tank only means everything I just showed you, all the fittings, the wand, the handle, the tank. That part number is 491628 PS for pesticide supply. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this tank attached, and I'll have some video for that, but without knocking everything off my table here. It's a pretty simple install. You just line these up, these hangers here in the back, lock it down here, put your battery in, strap her on, and so hang with me, and we'll get to spraying. We'll see what this can do, see what these optional heads do, and go from there. So. Okay, I've got the switch on, and I noticed you need to crank it up to about 3 to prime it, and once that pump is primed, and then you can make your adjustment down or up. So let's see what the different fan spray looks like just using this stock brass fitting here. So we've got it on. I'm going to tighten it up. That's pretty nice right there. Got 2 places to store the wand. On the lid, it's just a friction fit, or here on the side. If you can see that, it's got a stop for the tip, and the clip is right here, and it feels really solid, like it will last. All right, let's look at these fan tips again, using this factory brass setting here. This is a brass fitting. Still got the spray. Nice fan. I can back this off, and it really that's 22 feet. That's about 24, 25 feet. That's pretty impressive. So that's going to come in real handy when we do the algicide in the pond later. But this will give you an idea, at least, of what the stock brass fitting will do. Got some minor adjustments on the tip there. It's a little stiff under pressure, but before I primed it, it was just easy to turn. All right, so I think that's gonna be about right. Oh yeah, let's crank it up to 5. All right, we know we can put some stuff down. Let's see how far it'll shoot it out there. Probably can't pick that up in the camera, but I can shoot an easy 25 feet. Oh man, that's impressive, guys. All right, I'm gonna put this away. We're gonna get fired up. All right, so we're doing a flush. We have been spraying for weeds along all the driveways, if you can see that up there. So we're gonna run 2 tanks of water through it before we put the herbicide in over the pond to kill off some moths. And we'll come back to that. What do you think so far, Pop? You like pumping them sprayers, or you like one with the battery? It's pretty neat, ain't it? Beats anything I've ever seen. This is, what is this? This will be tank number 3, right? On that 2 amp hour battery that came with it. And it's still humming just like it was when we started. So impressive so far. Through it, and now we are going to apply this Pond Master Algicide. So anyway, we're going to get her filled up and read the instructions thoroughly and get it treated. So catch you down at the pond. All right, got a little algae problem down here, so we're gonna get her knocked out. Got our algicide in here specifically for this type of algae. And the Milwaukee Switch Tank is gonna kill it. So this is on power 3 out of 5. So we want to have just enough pressure to kind of penetrate the top layer of that algae, and then the medicine in that algae, or in that algicide, will take over. So now we're to spray no farther than 15 feet from the shoreline, and this sprayer has absolutely no problem reaching 15 feet. Like I showed in the earlier video, I think we stretched it out to about 24 feet. So anyway, you can see there. Stretch it out there, Pop, in some open water where we can see the splash. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it'll definitely get out there. So there's no problem with that. So you can see here, we've got our work cut out for us. So the sprayer, man, there's no way you could do this with a pump up sprayer. I mean, there ain't no way. So here we go. All right, so man, it's hot. It's about 93 degrees in the shade. We've done a lot of spraying out here. I'm gonna go around today and spot spray. You can see I've got the Milwaukee Switch Tank on. I've got some Roundup mixed in there pretty heavy. So hang tight, we'll knock down a few of these weeds. Okay, you can see where we've come through here and sprayed along this drive that leads back to the back pasture. It's turned out pretty good. It's killed off a bunch. Now you'll see where we left off, which is right in here. And you can see this thing will just flat put it down. I mean, I can come through here, spot spray, hit these weeds.
One thing you do want to take into consideration, or a couple things here, is playing the wind, because this unit will put it out if you put the pressure up high enough. I seem to find that 3 is a good number. It puts out quite a bit of pressure, and it just doesn't lag behind. I mean, I have a hard time keeping up with it sometimes. So this is exactly what we've done to the rest of the drive, and I tell you what, it worked great. You know, one thing you got to think of is this weed killer really just has to hit the leaves, and it will soak that poison in and kill itself. Now, if you got it mixed properly, it'll kill it plumb down to the root. It's done. So the other thing, second thing you want to keep in mind is you've got 4 gallons plus the weight of the unit on your back. It's balanced real well, though, I will say, the way that the straps work. But if you're on some unlevel terrain like I was right back there by that tin horn, and this thing kind of got backwards on me, and fortunately I'm a big fat guy, 260 pounds, so I had quite a counterbalance. But man, I tell you what, if you were a small guy, man, you go backwards pretty quick. So just something to keep in mind. Keep a sure footing. And I can't give enough thumbs up for this thing. This thing is absolutely awesome, guys. I don't know why they didn't come out with this sometime back, but geez, we've been out here pumping. You know, I've got a big sprayer pull behind, one tractor mounted. But honestly, for this small stuff like this, I mean, this is so perfect. So I'm gonna work my way down here towards the donkey pen and see what I can get there. Here's a quick update on the pond since treating it with chemical via the Milwaukee Switch Tank. A lot of the algae is gone. Thank you, Milwaukee.